Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, today I'm doing a first impression on these little babies right here. They are basically dupes of the Artiste brushes. So a company on Instagram, Simple Glam Girls, that reached out to me a few weeks ago and asked if I wanted to check out some of their brushes and be a part of the affiliate program. So they sent these out to me for just the shipping and handling cost, which was about 33 Australian dollars. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a first impression on these brushes today. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I'm just going to start off by priming my face, and today I'm using the Chi Chi Insta Primer. I'm just going to pop that all over my face. These brushes are the Lush Rose Gold Oval makeup brushes. I will leave the website and their Instagram account down in the description box below, so be sure to check them out. So I'm going to start off by using brush A for my foundation, which I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm guessing you just apply it like this, so I'm just going to do 1, 2 squirts. Time to get a new foundation. Oh, there we go. So then I'm just going to dot that over my face. I'm guessing that's how you do it. And then I'm just going to blend it in. I haven't used a brush for foundation in so long. I feel like this foundation's too light for me, because I am a little bit tan. They feel really smooth. It's just weird using a brush like this. So far it's alright. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it takes away a lot of the coverage of the foundation. So just going to apply a little more. And got that back over. Don't know whether you're supposed to swirl it or like do the circular motions, or just, you know, pat it on. So far patting it on works a lot better. I just feel like brushes swirl the product around too much, or it picks it up. I feel like it soaks it in. I feel like it soaks it in a lot more too. Well, not so much soaks it in, but so far the brush is pretty good. Definitely not what I'm used to. I'm just going to apply my concealer, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in light 10 or 10 light. I'm going to use brush D for this one. So I'm just going to apply it on as normal. Today I'm not using a lighter one. I'm just going to opt for a natural, bit more of a natural look today, because it is so hot here and I don't want too much makeup, but I'm still going to do it in the places that I would normally highlight. So just going to blend that in. It's not a bad brush. It's a perfect size for blending concealer too under your eyes. Definitely like this one for concealer. This heat is killing me. Does anyone else wear makeup in summer? Because I certainly don't. I put maybe mascara, do my eyebrows and a lipstick. That's as far as I go. Moving on to bronzer. I'm going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And I'm going to use brush C. So just swirl that around. Give it a tap off. And go in like I would normally contour. But blend it out to look more bronzy. That works pretty well. Oh. I definitely like this better with powders, or these brushes with powders. They blend out so nicely. I'm going to deepen that contour a little bit with my Cocoa Contour palette. I'm going to go back in and use the brush D. Just to define it a little more. It's a little harsh. So I'm going to take brush E and apply my blush with it. I'm using the Too Faced Love Blush in Baby Love. That definitely applied it on way too strong. So I'm definitely not a fan of it for powder blush, but maybe liquid or cream blush would be great. So I'm just going to go and use my normal brushes for this one. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to take my Microsoft Ochre paint pot and use that same E. Just apply that all over my lid. Gonna take that same B brush and set that with my Too Faced powder. Just set it so it won't move. For something different today, I'm going to use my Urban Decay brow box in Brown Sugar for my brows. So I'm going to use this darker shade here, and I'm going to use brush H to apply that with. Find the brows. It's actually quite nice. Don't know if you can see, but it's very thin. So it's perfect for using it for brows. One thing I will say about these brushes, they're very hard to hold, like very awkward. I really like that brush for the brows. So now I'm just going to set it with my Benefit Gimme Brow. So I'm going to go ahead and take brush J, and I'm going to use these two shades here in my Shine XO palette. I'm just going to apply them in the crease. They're not the easiest brushes to use, but they are quite nice. I'm definitely finding it difficult with this brush. I'm going to go ahead and use brush I. I'm going to lightly dip into this darker brown shade here. I'm just going to lightly go in on the outer corner. Now that that's on, I'm just going to blend it out with brush J. So these ones are definitely hard to use on the eyes. I'm not a fan. For the face, they do wonders. Now it just looks like I have a black eye. I'm going to go ahead and use brush F and apply this sort of pinky shade here. I'm going to apply that all over my lid and see how that one goes. This brush is really nice because it gets all the way in that inner corner. Now I'm going to use brush G. I'm going to go in and apply my gel liner. This is the Maybelline Eye Studio. And I'm just going to see how this works out with the gel liner. Just apply it to the lash line. I do like this eyeliner actually. I'm not a fan of the eye brushes as I said, but brush G and H I am a fan of. Please leave me any suggestions in the comments below of how I can get them to work on my eyes because I really want to keep using them and I really want to try them. But yeah, as I said, I really can't get them to work on my eyes. So now I'm just going to jump off camera and finish up the eyes. Okay, so I'm back. I've just finished off the look. I didn't put any lashes on because it's way too hot and they're just going to fall off. But I did do the other eye and I did use different brushes. So the last test I want to do is to see if it'll work with my highlighter. So I'm going to use brush C for this. Oh wow, I'm impressed. It definitely works with highlighter. That is insane. I am impressed. So for lips, I will use brush J and see how this works out. So I'll use the brush with my Colourpop and Hello Kitty lippy stick in the shade Konnichiwa. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to apply it normally. It's not so bad. I think I'd prefer to just use it out of the stick just because you get more of a payoff. This is my first time trying Colourpop lippy sticks too. Can't forget to set face. I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And that is the final look. So if you want to hear my final thoughts, I actually really like the brushes except for these two. These two I wasn't really a fan of because they're really hard to use and hard to blend. And for lipstick I really didn't like this one just because it wasn't as pigmented. Really liked brush A for foundation, brush C for highlighter, which I'm highly impressed on, brush D for blending concealer in as well. But these three would have to be my favourite ones out of the lot. Brush B I definitely liked for setting my face. Brushes F, G and H were my favourite for eyeliner, eyebrows and just applying shadow onto the lid. So out of the whole lot, there's only two that I don't like, so I am highly impressed. I do recommend checking them out if you haven't already. Even if it is dupes or taste brushes, whatever, I do recommend checking them out. They are my final thoughts on those brushes. I hope you enjoyed this first impressions video. I loved filming it. I thought it was so much fun testing out new brushes. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. I post 2 videos a week if you would like to see more. I will leave the link to the website in the description box below if you want to jump over and check out. The company are Simple Glam Girls. And I will leave their Instagram down below as well, so don't forget to check that out. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed and I will see you in my next video. Bye!